horse drivers live here in Winnipeg. Beautiful scenery, horrible people. Not everybody. If you can manage to mind your own business and stuff, then you're probably doing pretty good, but the majority can't. And it's because the majority of Winnipeggers are really fucking old people. I don't know if you know this, but their lives are over and they've amounted to nothing and they've got nothing. Most people are broke who live in Winnipeg, and hence why you live in Winnipeg and you've never left. Yeah, my shows, if I do any more after this, are going to take on a new twist. There's a lot of people that need to be outed at City Hall here in Winnipeg. And I'm going to start with some of the drunkest city officials that I can muster up in the news. It's going to be awesome. There's a lot of videos about people who don't like Winnipeg. I'm one of them now. I just think Winnipeg is a sham. It's a scam. You know, people talk about mafia and this and that, and bikers and everything. Mafia is controlled by people who work for cops. You know, if mafia exists, it's because the police let them. Do you understand that? Nobody says out loud, "Oh, I'm in the mafia. Oh, I'm super tough," unless they're protected. Okay. Second of all, people who are police have friends and family who are extreme drug addicts who use them as CIs, right? Never to be mentioned, but they make money and they can do free drugs forever. And they sell drugs in Winnipeg. I know many families who are cops who have friends, DJs, all sorts of entities and corporations all meet in the middle to rat out the poorest of people. Normally they'll go after only Indigenous or black people, but they will absolutely go after outspoken white men who stand up against anything less of freedom. If you stand in the way of somebody's freedom and you're a white man in this city, they hunt you. If you don't worry about anybody in this city and you totally mind your own business and you don't say anything because you don't have a backbone because you're too scared, they leave you alone. Now imagine which boat I'm in, just for half a second. As one of the most outspoken med growers this side of the planet, guess which boat I'm in? I live in the only province in Canada that can't grow medical marijuana legally. We have to stand up in front of a judge to get permission to use medicine after the cops come in. Stick fingers in your butt, do whatever they have to do as their job. It's their job. All my friends as teenagers had fingers stuck into their rectum. Not one time did any of those children who were underage have any drugs in their rectum. When I list the names of cops who have abused children in this province, believe me when I tell you every word is the truth, and each one of them will give a statement saying so. Not to mention, there are records of these children and their rectal examinations underage by pigs in Manitoba. I want you to remember, no one is above the law, but people like Trudeau and definitely CSIS agents, RCMP agents in this country have broken the law and haven't been charged. Criminal charges haven't been laid in many cases. I believe there's a case in Turkey right now with underage children, women, and CSIS has involvement. I'm going to be doing a second story on this, as I've already done one already. Now explain to me how we can have such a bad reputation overseas. Who's guiding and leading our police agencies in Canada? How is the RCMP not following up on criminal investigations on Trudeau right now in this very second? There's a man named Larry Brock who's bringing a bunch of great information to Canadians, which needs to be heard by all Canadians. I can't wait to have him on the show. He is a legend. He's a hero right now. In this day and age, we need more men like Larry Brock who speak truth against the powers that be here in Canada and hold us down. Keep me down daily.
Stay tuned, folks, for more great videos just like this. Remember, you can't beat me. Stop trying. And if you want to come at me, I promise you I'll pummel you. Every time. Pummel you. Vikings play for keeps.